let's see the examples. Well, the first example, I am following the example of Microsoft. That is very easy. You have to create a web application first of all, and then you have to create client-side library. So when the application is created, you have to create here, and you will receive this pop-up. You have to enter this information. Automatically you are creating a client. It's a chat application, so you have a front end and a back end. What else? Once you have created this client, you have to add the service of SingalR in your backend. The first things you have to add is the service, register the service of SingalR, and then you have to, in the method configure, in the startup, in the web application, you have to add these 3 lines using map Razor pages, because the client side is using Razor pages, and you have to add a folder. If you follow the step-by-step tutorial, you are going to create a chat application, so you have to create a chat here. That in Earth, it is very important. I have is variable, but it's not important because I was testing on other things. And there is a method that send a message and receive a message. One important thing to say is the following. If you go to pages, root.js, and you go deeper here, when the connection startup is on, there is here a string that start hearing. The WebSocket opens always in the browser, so here the connection is on and is hearing a method called receive message. So when you are sending from backend a message, it waits to hear the receive message method. So here is the function and the get element by ID, and let's look how it looks here. Here you can see the front end. So it's a chat application, so if you send a message, for example, you can send a message and another client will receive this message. So it's an easy example, and you can look deeply how it works. And the key of this implementation is here in your hub. There is a method send message, and that send an async because it calls with an await, so it's an async method, and it's sending this information that you enter in the text box to this user, and another client wait or expect to receive this method, and with JavaScript put the information that you are sending. Okay, the another example, I think it's more useful, and it's the following. I have here another application. This application is Web API REST built in .NET Core 3.1. I create a hub, but now it calls notification hub. If you go to the startup, to the configure, sorry, here I'm registering the endpoint, and I'm registering here in the configure service SingalR as a service. And then here an important thing to say is the following. If you go to the controller here, with this interface, you have context sending the hub that you previously had created, that inherits from hub. You can inject in the constructor this variable, this service, and in your endpoint, in this case it's a get, but you can use as you want, post, put, patch, or delete. This way you can send data. For example, I'm sending hello from Lucas here to all the clients that are connected to the hub. It's very useful because in a lot of cases you have to send information from backend to frontend, and you don't want to send information from a client to another client. So this is another or other approach that is very useful, and you can send information to specific connection. For example, if you put here and you put client, and here I can send the connection ID and send a sync, the same receive message and the other information that you want. Lucas, sorry, message. So here I'm showing how to send specific message to a specific connection ID, and how to get this connection ID. It's very easy. You can override here in notification hub a method called onConnectionAsync, and there you will get all the connection ID of your clients, and you can send a specific message to specific clients. So that's all. I hope you enjoy this overview, and see you in the next video.